brother a question from Tunisia, right? Daniel, you asked him, has Islam been anti-black? That was your question, and you wanted a straight answer, right? Okay, I want to answer that question directly and clearly, brother, if I may. The whole world is anti-black. The whole world, every religion
That's
is
correct.
anti-black.
Hey guys, so yesterday I made a video about, was it mud cookies? I think that's what it was about. And Queen left me a message, and she said, "I don't think it's fair how you ignore how these people treat us and think about us. It's almost as if you're excusing them simply because of the color of their skin." Yeah, I am. I am. And I think that's something that we haven't understood that I have an understanding that we have to do that, because what the Asian people just did, they excused that Asian man, even though there's all different types of Asian. There's Korean, there's Japanese, and there's Chinese, and there's Cambodian, and there's Laos, and there's all this. They excused what that Asian man did because he was Asian. White people going to excuse what white people do because they Asian. And don't, I mean, my bad. I didn't mean to say because they Asian. White people going to excuse what white people do because they white. It don't matter if they off one of us in England. The white people in America is going to side with the white people in England because they're white. So you're absolutely correct when you're saying this, but I'm not understanding what y'all not understanding about that. So that part of the question was correct. So I don't believe that I excused it in my video unless sometimes the spirit be in me in my video. I can't remember everything I say all the time. So I think I recall saying something to them about their asking about, saying black people don't have no culture. And I recall myself saying they don't even know where they come from. They don't even know their history. I think I recall that. But that's not even the biggest thing to me. I'm pretty sure I said in my video that they act like that because of white Jesus. I'm pretty sure that I said that because that is the basis of everything. White supremacy and that white Jesus is the basis of everything. And I think, let me read this one more time. I don't think it's fair how you ignore how these people treat us and think about us. And I think that I asked you specifically, well, how do we treat them and think about them? And I think you said to me, like, when they first came over here in the 90s, we was trying to be cool with them or whatever, and they rejected us. They rejected us because of your religion. And I'm not specifically talking about Queen's religion because I don't think that she's a Christian. I'm just saying the religion of America made them be like that. So how am I be mad? How am I be mad at somebody that got coerced into thinking a certain way, right? When, like I said, you talk about how they treat us and how we think about us, how we treat ourselves and how we think about ourselves. So I think that's kind of, I got to try to think of a word. I think it's more like I was saying that black people want to have supremacy over somebody just because. I mean, I don't know if that's human nature. I don't care to have supremacy over anyone, but I think that y'all are I feel like y'all not seeing the picture. Yes, because they have the same color skin as me. Why would I let, or why would our community let white supremacy have their way? Yes, I'm giving them a pass because they got the same color skin as me. Yes, you think I'm going to let white supremacy win? You think that all the knowledge that I have about history and what went on, that I'm gonna be mad at somebody because they called me a dirty American? That would make, so all the intelligence that I have, that would make me That would make all my reading and all my studying and all, it would make it mute. Because if I still dislike this person, let's just put it like this. I'm not fond of Christians. I'm not fond, the same way I feel about the Africans, that's the same way I feel about Christians. It's the same thing. So maybe I'm already thinking a little bit differently. I think both both African American Christians and African Christians, I think they're the same. I think that y'all are all self-hating people. I think that none of y'all like black people for real. Because deep down inside, that's what your religion taught you. I didn't have no religion. That's how, and you might think, okay, how I put this. I don't have no religion, so I can love all black people. I ain't never been to no church and somebody talking down to me, or somebody told me, oh, because I was black, I deserve to be a slave. I didn't grow up hearing that. I didn't grow up hearing the indoctrination of the putting us down. Now listen, I'm about to play this video, right? This video is 5 minutes long, so I hope that y'all stay and listen to it. I didn't know if I should insert it here or just leave it as a single video of itself. So I'm going to play this African girl. She's reading this letter from, I can't remember the name right now, but you all see it in the video. It was from the missionaries. Now, I have family that is religious. They live in different states than me. And I have Muslims in my family, Christians in my family, Jehovah's Witnesses and all that. And they know I've never been religious. And I've always got, looked at funny for that. But I'm looking at them funny. In my heart of hearts, when religion first got introduced to me as a person that never had religion as a part of their life, I thought y'all motherfuckers was crazy. When I walked in the church and I seen a white Jesus, when I walked in the church, when I was like a kid, I said, these motherfuckers is crazy. I'm going over to my aunt's house. My aunt had a big, beautiful house with one of them stairwells that you go up and it come around. Beautiful. She had these ceilings and it had like this glitter on it, chandelier. And but she got a picture of white Jesus on her wall. I didn't grow up like that. I grew up with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X on my wall. That's who I grew up with on my wall. That's who my father had on my wall. So I'm probably able to more easily, I'm probably more able to be forgiving of a black person's mentality because I know what's been done to them, right? I could forgive a lot of mentalities. The only mentalities I don't forgive is the white people because they created it. If you saying Asians hate us, we ain't never did nothing to Asians. You know why Asians hate us? Because first of all, they invaded over there too. But second of all, when they came to America, they told them just like they told the Africans, they told them don't mingle with them African American people. They told them don't mingle with us. That's what they told the Puerto Ricans. That's what they told the Cubans. That's what they told the Mexicans. So I just don't understand me as a grown person, me being mad at a group of people when I know somebody set these intentions in their head. I might as well be mad at all black people then, right? Because like I said, you keep saying the way these people treat us and what they think of us, what we think of ourselves, how we treat each other. Because we're not going to sit up here and pretend like we got it all together that we could just press on somebody else. Now, I can see if we had it all together and we were treating everybody nice and good and the black community was up and we had all our shit together. And then we say, they disrespecting us. When they see us, y'all see us, right? But we ain't all like that. So I can humble myself enough to be like, how the fuck am I going to talk about them? How the way they treat, and when I say the way they treat us, I'm literally meaning on the internet, because I do believe a lot of people have interactions, parasocial interactions, just like white people. Y'all don't even live in no city with black people, but we don't like black people. I don't know how I know Africans. I lived in Atlanta for a long time. I know Africans. I have never The only encounter that I had with an African was an exchange student. But the Africans that lived in Atlanta, I've never had no beef with no Africans, no Jamaicans, no Haitians that lived in Atlanta. I mean, that's Atlanta. It's all love in Atlanta. So I can't sit there. I worked for a man that was from Africa. He was from Liberia. I worked for him before, and we're still. I'm like, when I go to Atlanta, I go see him, give him a hug, and if I need anything, he got me. You get what I'm saying? So I think, and then where he at next door, them ladies next door to them, I forget where them African ladies is from. Tanzania, I think they're from. And I talk to them and they be like, oh, I'm going back to Tanzania. Y'all need to come over there. So I'm not going to sit up there and just because there are some Africans that are ignorant, overshadow the Africans that I know in real life. But like I said, it's Atlanta. Somebody told me Atlanta ain't everywhere. In Atlanta, they literally in the West End. There's a group that they come down here, and every year they talk about black people getting land in Africa. And then they take a trip. They take everybody over there to wherever they go on Tanzania or whatever, and they show them the land. And they teach them how to acquire land. They teach them how to get businesses. I understand, like, Atlanta is a very business-focused city. But I'm not going to diss all Africans because of stuff I see on the internet when literally I only had one African call me lazy because I got a cart at the grocery store. That was one African that called me lazy. I can't remember what part of Africa she was from though. But I'm not going to do that. This video is getting long, so I'm going to upload that other video on the next video. But the beginning of this video is everybody's anti-black because it's in everybody's religion. So this is how my mind works. This is how my mind works. Should I let my people go, or should I have some type of autonomy over my people to try to teach them Jesus ain't the way? The same thing that I got to do with y'all, Black American Christians, that's the same thing I got to do with them. Because once that Christianity get out of it, and once y'all realize, both of y'all, the Africans and the Black Americans, the Black MAGA, once y'all realize who the real enemy is and drop that religion, it ain't going to be none of that. Do y'all not understand? That's why they split up the continent of Africa the way that they did, so there won't be no unity between people. So if I know that, why would I participate in the division of the people? Because somebody called me a dirty American. Because somebody said that Americans was lazy. So I'm going to participate on the white supremacist side and be against my own people. Because they're thinking the same thing that the white supremacists taught you to think about yourself. The white supremacists told everybody here that you lazy. They say that we lazy here, right? You hear white people calling us lazy here. And that's the shit that killed me, because y'all will still fuck with white people. Y'all will still fuck with white people, get on panels with white people, do this and this and that with white people. But when it comes to Africans, Haitians, and Caribbean, wherever, y'all not fucking with them. That's that white Jesus in you. I ain't got that in me. I'm not going to go against my people and still be fucking with white people when I know white people the one who put them thoughts in their goddamn head. That don't make no sense to me. If it makes sense to anybody, please tell me. Please tell me if it makes sense to you to hate somebody. like you hate somebody that has the thought about you, but you don't hate the people that put the thought into them people's head. That's because of white Jesus. I don't have that. I don't have that. I could see if y'all was like not fucking with white people and not fucking with, but y'all still fuck with white people heavy. Y'all fuck with white people heavy. Y'all be all on, oh, I love white people and not all white people. And I hear y'all. I hear y'all say that. I watch it on it. I watch a dude on the internet every day. A black man say, I love white people. And I wrote in his comments one time, I said, bro, I never heard you say you love black people. He ain't respond to me. I listen to him Every time he do a live, I love white people. So before we talk about how somebody else is treating us, we need to humble ourselves and think about how we treating each other. Because I'm not going to be mad at nobody that's under the same Caucasian religion that y'all under. All y'all Christians. That's why, and this is what I just told DKT. Dang, this video getting long. Never mind. I'll talk about DKT later.